I know this is one of many how to start a business, business ideas, business 101 type of videos that you've watched. But one thing I need to say before we even start with anything is that you need to commit to a business idea, because you're going to be stuck in the researching stage for a very long time if you don't get started. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about 10 business ideas for women in 2023. Yes, I have a lot to share with you and I have some interesting takes on these business ideas that I'm going to be sharing with you. And I'm hoping to give you the final push that you need to actually get started, because I know this whole thing, okay? This is not the first video you're watching. Now, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the first business idea that I have for you is a skincare business. Now, this one is a very touchy subject because any mistake and you might just get sued. Need to be sure that whatever it is that you're selling to people is trustworthy, as in you have tried it on people, you have made sure that whatever it is that you're going to be selling to people is good for their skin. You don't want problems, okay? What I suggest for this business is that you actually do whatever research, put in the work, put in the time, educate yourself enough to know whether or not your products are actually good for people and what to do in different situations. And you need to take into consideration the worst case scenario. What happens if someone reacts really badly to whatever it is that you sold to them? How are you going to be dealing with that? Please take that into consideration when you're getting into the skincare industry. I mean, you can make a lot of money from starting a skincare business, but you just have to be very cautious because, whoa, people are very iffy about their skin, okay? Now, something I must say, a very big tip for a skincare business: please do not try to do everything. I know that this is a very weird habit that we have as business owners or even aspiring business owners. We have a tendency of wanting to do everything. It doesn't work that way. If there's anything that you must have learned from me, it's that you need to start with one. In terms of the skincare industry, this would mean that please target a specific person who has a specific problem. You don't need to start out with trying to sell to every single skin type, because a lot of the times it's not possible, and a lot of the times it's you putting a lot of strain on yourself. If it means that you're going to start out with targeting people that have acne, please do so. If you're going to be targeting people with oily skin, please do so. Do not try to do everything so much that you end up straining yourself and you can't manage anymore, because it does happen. So the number one tip for a skincare business is that you need to pick one thing that you're going to be selling to people, or choose a skin type that you're going to be catering for. But please, let's start with one. Bonus tip that I have for you: if you want to figure out how to actually market this business, I do have a video, a short, that you can actually watch in order to figure out how to go about it. So I will link it in the description below. Please watch it right after you finish this video. The second business idea that I have for you is selling essential oils. Now, when it comes to selling essential oils, it's going to be up to you whether you're going to be making your own, or else you're actually going to buy already made and then resell them. What I do know about essential oils is that there's always a different thing that they target. So for example, with lavender, that targets sleep, so helping people get better sleep using the lavender essential oils. So I'm not much of a, I don't use essential oils, but all I'm saying is, if that's something that you're actually interested in, figure out what you're going to be targeting, and also figure out whether or not you're going to be, creating your own, or you're going to be reselling already made essential oils. But that's up to you. I actually have not seen that many businesses on essential oils, so that's something that you can venture into, because if there aren't a lot of people, you can be the one to actually introduce it to more people and build your customer base. Number 3 is a hair business. The reason why I made it so vague is because there are so many different hair businesses that you can start. So one, you can start a hair salon. That is an option that you have. Sell hair care products. It depends on where you're going to be getting your suppliers from. Always remember to make sure that your products are good and that people are not going to react in any way that they shouldn't. They shouldn't be losing their hair while trying to use your products, okay? You can sell hair accessories as well. So these are like headbands, and so this means different scrunchies that you can sell. You can sell different, it's up to you to figure out what you're actually interested in and go with that. Honestly speaking, when it comes to any business that you're going to be starting, you need to have some type of interest in it before you venture into it, because let me tell you now, business is not easy. So if you're doing something you don't like, you're going to hate it very soon and you're not going to have the strength to keep going, okay? And something else that you can actually do is to become a hair consultant. So this means that you're going to be helping people who are dealing with different hair problems. I didn't think I'd ever say that, but people who are dealing with hair loss and so on, you are going to be consulting them on what they should be using, what better way to grow their hair, or whatever it is that they need help with. That's something that you're going to be dealing with. So these are just some ideas within the hair industry of what you can do. Another thing that you can actually do is to make your wigs and sell them. Obviously you can also resell wigs. That is an option as well, but these are all ideas that I'm giving you so that you can figure out which way you want to go. Now, moving on, business idea number 4 is fashion accessories. Different things under hair accessories that you can actually sell to people. Get a supplier. When it comes to getting suppliers, I will always suggest that you use Alibaba.com. Please let me know in the comments if you want a video on how to navigate Alibaba.com, because I know it's a bit of a struggle, okay? So if you want a video on that, let me know in the comments and I will bring it for you. Remember, whatever business that you're starting, you need to know who exactly you are selling to. You need to figure out if you're selling to kids, you're selling to teenagers and so on, because that will help you determine exactly what you're selling, how you're going to market it, and so on. Always remember that yes, you are the one who's starting your business, but you need to actually get customers for your business to be a success. So if no one is buying from you, you do not have a business, you just have a very expensive hobby. Business idea number 5 is to start a jewelry business. Now, this is one that I have kind of, tapped into when I hadn't figured out what business I wanted to start. Yes, we've gone a long way, okay? So I started out thinking that I wanted to start a jewelry business, which is dumb because I don't wear jewelry, so I don't know where I was going. But I was inspired because my Lovisa necklaces were rusting. So I was like, I'm going to do it myself. I will learn how to do this. I will get stainless steel jewelry that's not going to tarnish or rust and so on. But yeah, I soon figured out that I actually don't like jewelry business. So if this is something that you're interested in, something that I must say is that there are so many different suppliers on Alibaba.com. That you can actually use to get your jewelry. Always make sure that you're cautious with the supplies that you're going to be getting. I would suggest that if you have the coins for it, that you actually get samples before you order in bulk, because some of the jewelry, yeah, beware. But all I'm saying is try out Alibaba.com. There is a lot of jewelry that you can actually get from there that looks really, really good. And you'd be able to sell it out quite quickly, actually, depending on who exactly you're going to be selling. To. But keep that in mind. Alibaba.com is one of the best places to get suppliers. So make use of it. Actually do your research, figure out where you'd be getting it and how much it's going to cost you, depending on how big your budget is. Also, you can start a jewelry business on a low budget. I was going to do that. I was planning on starting the jewelry business with 5,000 rand. Oh, it wasn't even 5,000 rand, it was 3,000 for the jewelry itself, and then the packaging and so on would I think add up to around 5,000 rand. So all I'm saying is you don't need a lot of money to actually get started with that one. So I would suggest that you start a jewelry business if you like it, okay? I don't like it, that's why I just stopped. Business idea number 6 is selling beauty products. Beauty products are quite similar to skincare products. What you need to understand is that you need to figure out a specific thing that you're going to be selling. Are you going to be selling lip glosses? Are you going to be selling eyeshadow? Are you going to be selling blushes? Are you going to be selling foundation and so on? You need to figure out what you want to sell, because when you try to sell everything, you're going to struggle. Let me tell you now, it's going to be a very big strain. And something else, a pro tip that I want to give you is actually figure out, find a gap in the market. That's the best thing that you can do. I have all of this in a video that I did about 5 marketing tactics that you can use for a beauty brand. So I will link that in the description so that you can actually go and watch it right after this one. But there was so many good tips in there, taking into consideration all of the big beauty brands and what they did in order to actually become big. So I'm sure you'd get a lot of ideas from there as well. When it comes to starting a beauty brand, like I said, figure out what product you want to sell, get your suppliers, make sure everything is intact. Please, before you actually buy in bulk, like I said in the previous business idea, please get samples. Number 7 is home decor. When it comes to home decor, you are going to get some suppliers that are going to be selling you, depending on what exactly you actually want to be selling in your own business. Something I would suggest that you do is to actually figure out whether you want to sell to individuals or to businesses. So this means that you're going to be selling to interior designers and so on, those type of businesses. So they would be buying in bulk so that things are just much easier for them. Or else you're going to be selling to individuals who are decorating their homes. You need to take that into consideration because it will help you when it comes to like figuring out how much you're going to need and just how much inventory you're going to need when you're starting out as well. But home decor is something that you can venture into. Honestly, I have not seen as much hype as I would have expected from this type of business. So it's something that you can look into, do some research, see whether or not this is something that you would want to do. Business idea number 8 is customized printed products. So this means all of those printed t-shirts, all of the tote bags. That's something that you can actually do. Please make sure that you choose one, okay? Because I know a lot of people who then start this personalized gift type of business where they're trying to sell anything that is personalized. No, that does not work. Please don't try to sell to everyone and to try and sell anything to everyone. It doesn't work. You're putting a lot of strain on yourself, which you then don't understand why your business is not picking up the way that you expect it to. Okay, figure out what you're going to be doing. I would suggest that you actually use Canva. Surprisingly enough, you can create your own t-shirts and so on, like your own designs using Canva, and then just when it comes to like putting it on a t-shirt, that's for you to figure out how to do. Okay, there's a lot of information about it, but go and search how exactly you can actually get your business up and running. But this is something that people are actually interested in, so I would suggest that you start this type of business. Business idea number 9 has to be my favorite one, a subscription box business. So when it comes to a subscription box business, no, the things that you're selling are not necessarily yours. So you get different brand items and you put them together. Basically, all you have to do is to choose a theme for the subscription box. So each month you're going to be sending people different things. They basically pay you a specific amount each month. I love this because it's recurring income, so you don't have to like worry much about it. And in terms of what you're going to put in, that's going to be up to you, whether you're going to be choosing a self-care box, different things that you can actually put in the box, and different things that your audience would be interested in. So this is always going to be dependent on what you're interested in, and then you look for a market that you can actually enter into that genuinely loves this type of things. The last business idea that I have for you is to sell wall art. So this can either be for interior design businesses, or it could be for new homeowners, or second homeowners, just like homeowners in so you can choose who exactly you're going to be selling to. In terms of the wall art itself, it could be that you're actually making it yourself. That is an option, or else you buy already made art and then you resell it. So those options are there for you. But I hope you enjoyed this video about 10 business ideas for women in 2023. Let me know in the comments what business idea has piqued your interest, and I might just share with you how to start that specific business. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe because I have a lot more things to actually share with you. Once you've decided what business you want to start, the next thing that you need to actually do is to learn how to start that business. And I have a video just for you on how to start an online business, which you can watch right after this one. I will see you there.